and happy Monday. The following Zoom session is being recorded and will appear later today on my YouTube channel, Math with Mayo. When you participate in the Zoom meeting, if you do not wish for your picture or your name to be made public, please leave the video off and use an alias name. If you have questions during the meeting but do not wish to speak, email me at bmayo@ybcc.edu and I will respond as soon as I can. Okay, so as I was explaining before, I covered a section that I didn't need to, but here's the deal, okay? So according to the schedule, the test is today. If you can, I'd like you to take the test today, but because I messed it up, you'll have until tomorrow night to take the test if you decide to, okay? However, once you start it, you've got to finish it. And tomorrow we're going on to chapter 9. So tomorrow there will be a Zoom meeting. We'll have the regular class meeting as the schedule in the syllabus says. But because I messed up with the days, you don't have to take the test today. You can take it tomorrow if you want to. Okay, is that clear as mud, everybody?
Yes.
All right, great. Okay, so now, today, we're going to review. So any questions that you have, we shall take a look at it. So let's start off with questions from section 8.9. Are there any questions from section 8.9 that you would like to look at?
I'm okay, thank you.
Anybody?
I think I have some from 8.9. I'm checking right now, though.
Okay, all right. Take a look. And meanwhile, the rest of you, after we do any 8.9 stuff, I'll ask any chapter review questions. So if you didn't have any 8.9s, you can start looking for your chapter review stuff while we're waiting. Anyhow, we shall see what happens. This is probably the most exciting video there ever is. Let's stare at Mr. Mayo.
No, I only had a question on the review, Mr. Mayo, and it was
Okay.
the very last question.
Okay, so no questions for 8.9, right? Everybody's good? All right, so chapter review. Do you want me to look it up? Do you want to share it, or you want to just tell me what it is?
You can look it up because it's
Okay.
like a word problem.
Okay, so let me find it here. And there we go. Okay. Okay. I'm still looking. Oh. Okay. It helps if I'm in the right class. Okay. Fine. I was looking at the Math 93 classes. Not a good plan. All right. So this is the chapter review. Yes. And
Yes.
that's not what I clicked on. Come on. I'm definitely having a Monday here. And you said the last one.
Yeah.
Which is number 8. Okay, so take that there. All right. For a fixed voltage, the current in an electrical circuit varies inversely as the resistance in the current. All right. If a certain circuit has a current of 3.5 amps when the resistance is 140 ohms, find the current in the circuit when the resistance is doubled. All right. So the current, we're going to let C equal the current and R equal the resistance in the circuit, okay? And it says the current varies inversely as the resistance. So C equals K over R, all right? So let me go back here. So the current is C, the resistance is R. The current varies inversely as the resistance in the circuit. So that's how we get this. Any questions there?
No.
All right. If a certain circuit has a current of 3.5 amps, so 3.5, I'm going to write that as 3.5, okay? When the resistance is 140 ohms, so that's where I get that situation. We okay?
Yeah.
Now, for that situation, how would we go about solving for K?
You would multiply both sides by 140.
Correct. So we get K equals, let's,
490.
what is it?
490.
490. Okay, all right. So now I've got C equals 490 over R. It says, find the current in the circuit when the resistance is doubled. Now, the resistance was originally 140. So what would the new resistance be?
280.
Right. So now we've got C, the current is 490. 490 divided by 280, and that comes up to 1.75 amps. So basically go ahead, sorry, what?
Oh, I was just gonna say I spent like half an hour trying to figure that out and I couldn't.
So basically, if we double the resistance, it cuts the amperage in half, is what ended up happening there. But you okay with this one?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not trying to input, but I don't remember what I seen on Daniela's WebAssign, but I think that's the answer that she wrote down, but I could be wrong.
No, what you saw was the correct answer. She had,
7.5.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
was like, how is that not the right answer?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just, yeah.
No, no,
Okay.
no, no. Yeah, when I show it on mine, it shows the correct answers. And then over here was the one she missed.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Now you've told the entire world that this was hers, not that they couldn't figure it out, but that's all right. Okay. Danielle, you okay with that? I don't need to go back and delete all this.
No, I got it. Thank you.
I figured as much. All right. Okay. So now, any other questions you want to look at from the chapter review?
I'm okay. Thank you.
All righty. So I guess we're done. So anyway, I would like you to take your test today, but if you're not ready yet and you want to wait and take it tomorrow, that's fine. But we are going to go on and start chapter 9 tomorrow. Okay. So I will stop the recording. Have a